This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Diggs. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Diggs. Let's talk about it, man. I have to talk about this again because a lot of people, they just don't fucking get it, man. It's like it goes over their fucking brains. Like their brain full of mush and brainwashed doodle heads. Guys are sitting here and still on this Blu-ray shit. This is the problem with them. There's what we want to say, there's what we want to believe, and then there's reality. Errol the True Spence is letting you know his priorities. See, I only go off of priorities of what I see in front of me. What's in front of me is he's not shying away from the fact that he's talking to a Caucasian male that's wearing glasses by the name of Declan Walsh. This guy right here is teaching him weight cutting, weight managing, and at the same time, he's actually doing strength and conditioning coach working with him. And by the way, his team also has nutritionists there. Errol the True Spence always holds serve and hold court off of what he says. He always never deviates from his own terminology. To understand Errol the True Spence, you got to understand that mind. And the only way to understand an Errol the True Spence mind, you have to have that kind of mind to understand it. He Knows Everything understands an Errol the True Spence mind because he has that same mind. It's the true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics mindset. They go by their own drum. They go by their own beat. They don't go by what everybody else tells them. They do what they feel is necessary for them. And they do everything according to their own volition. They do everything according to their own variation. They do everything according to their own mindset. They don't do things based on what everybody else is thinking and saying. Errol the True Spence came to some conclusive state, some finality, some totality, like He Knows Everything came to at some point, a long time ago, that you motherfuckers kept telling him the reason why he is Errol the True Spence, the reason why he's dominating, the reason why he's the best of what the fuck he does, and the reason why nobody can't see him in the boxing ring is because Errol the True Spence got Blu-ray. You see what you guys did? You guys fucked this dude up. Y'all fucked him up. Go ahead. All y'all had to do was shut the fuck up and don't say stupid shit like that. A lot of people on YouTube, they're not boxing fans. And I'm glad Reggie Owens' boxing conversations, I don't know if I'm saying it right or whatever, and, you know, y'all correct me if I'm saying the shit right. I don't know. But he made a good fucking point. And that was his point. You see, when somebody says something, I always give them the credit. That's just me. I can't speak for anybody else. Motherfuckers bite me all the time. They don't fix their rabbit ass mouths to say my name. But I will do it. Somebody has to set the tone. Somebody has to be the golden standard. Somebody has to be the fucking ball. He said these motherfuckers are dick riders and knee fucking crawlers. I love those terminologies. That's exactly what the fuck they are. Because what people don't understand is strength and conditioning does not guarantee you or yield you results. It's what the fighter does in the actual ring that yields the results. The fighter has to go in there and perform. He Knows Everything knows not only just a thing or two about health and fitness, he knows a fucking lot about health and fitness. And he told you motherfuckers that there are motherfuckers at this shit at a higher level than this dude. When you see Blu-ray, all you see is a guy who can teach you elements of strength and conditioning from a physical standpoint. But he lacks the holistic. He lacks the mental. He lacks the nutritional. He lacks every other aspect of it, the emotional aspect of it. All he can do is come in there and get you in fucking shape. That's not a complete package strength and conditioning coach. The strength and conditioning coaches at the highest levels, they come in with a scientific approach. This means they're able to affect your body at a mitochondrial level because they understand how the mitochondrial aspect of your body works. And not only that, they understand the full anatomy and physiology that's in front of them from a nutritional standpoint, from a holistic standpoint, then also from the element of the training that you do. They understand that in order for you to train well, before we even get your body in peak condition, we have to understand what needs to go inside your body in order for your body to do what it's supposed to. This is what a strength and conditioning coach at the highest levels does. This is what a personal trainer at the highest levels does. Because that's what a strength and conditioning coach is. It's a fucking personal trainer. It's a hybrid variation of it. Not only do they understand what your body needs, but they also tailor it to understanding how to get maximum performance and peak performance out of you. And how to basically do things, and this is why I call it the hybrid variation of personal training. How to basically use these Hollywood secrets. You notice Chris Hemsworth, he has a hellified personal trainer. These are motherfuckers that operate on stupid levels way past some damn Blu-ray. That's why I laugh at you motherfuckers when y'all think Blu-ray is the end all be all, man. There's so many people out there. I've mentioned them. Mike Rashid, Chris Jones, Beast Mode Jones. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there. And Beast Mode Jones, this motherfucker is in DeSoto. He's from DeSoto. That's what makes me laugh. That motherfucker right there is a hellified personal trainer. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there, they blow fucking Blu-ray out the fucking water, man. Because they understand how to get maximum proficiency out of you in a very short, minute time. They understand the secrets on how to get the body from an anatomy and a physiology standpoint to turn itself around. The funny thing about it is he knows everything, knows the secrets too. I don't share these secrets to the motherfuckers. I just use it for myself because I'm not out here advertising that I'm a personal trainer. I don't have personal trainer certification. I don't have none of that. So I will not give motherfuckers solicited advice on what they need to work on. Now, just like anybody else, if I have a YouTube channel, which I do, and motherfuckers ask me for advice, which they have, or motherfuckers say, hey, he knows, how do I, like they'll say, how do I stop over masturbating? Just stop fucking over masturbating. I'll give you common sense approaches on how to do things to help yourself out. Because motherfuckers always ask me for health advice, always, even till this day. But the health videos that I've done in the years past, they still ask me, because people could tell. They could look at you and tell something's right with this guy. How is this guy 40 years old but looks like he's fucking 20 and fucks like he's fucking 20? Yeah, I want to be on this guy's level too. I want to be able to do what this guy's able to do. I want to be able to have the ability that this guy has. I want to be able to move the way this guy moves. I want to be able to be sharp like this guy. So people could tell something's up from the health and fitness standpoint over here. People could tell he knows everything's not bullshit when it comes to keeping yourself in peak conditioning. I understand the shortcuts too. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Based on what I'm seeing from Blu-ray, does he do great physical fucking work? Yes, he does. But that's where the buck stops. Here's the problem with Blu-ray, and this is why he's a one fucking trick pony, a $2 rent-a-hoe. He's just good at the physical. Many of us can do that physical shit at that level and even fucking higher. This motherfuckers even do it higher. But what else does he bring to the table outside of getting your body physically where it needs to be at? Where's the nutritional aspect of it? Because Yordenis Ugas clearly, nutritionally, if Blu-ray was the guy working with him, clearly he wasn't all the way together with that. Why did he even need to get Declan Walsh? See, y'all motherfuckers need to start thinking before you start running your rabbit ass mouth. Even he said he didn't have a fucking nutritionist, but he had a strength and conditioning coach, right? A true strength and conditioning coach like the Larry Wades of the world, like the guy that Tyson Fury is working with, these motherfuckers know how to tap in, and they know how to get your nutrition game right, man. They know how to understand that in order for an athlete to perform at the highest levels, it always starts in the fucking kitchen. That shit don't start in the gym. The shit starts in the kitchen. And it starts in the bedroom. Because your food needs to be together and your sleep needs to be together. When you tackle those two, those are the two most important elements. Then when you go out and do the physical work in of itself will basically be the cherry on top of everything else that you're doing. This is how effective an athlete at the highest levels can become. Don't take my word for it. Go look at the times when Kobe Bryant played like shit. And Kobe Bryant's been interviewed way after he retired about it. Times when Kobe Bryant didn't look all the way up to par physically. You know what Kobe would say? Well, it's because I just constantly trained. Yeah, training is great. But there's such a thing called over fucking training. And overtraining is not great for your body. Not long term. Now, you can build up certain elements of overtraining for short periods of time that does reap short-term benefits. But again, it's a short-term thing. It's not meant to be long-term. The body can't handle that type of shit long-term. See, I can go on and educate you motherfuckers on this shit all fucking day. That's why I laugh at people. You have a bunch of people, they don't understand anything about strength and conditioning. They don't understand anything about health and fitness. And they're thinking this guy right here is the end-all be-all. No, he's not. If anything, this guy right here is holding Errol the True Spence back. This guy right here is basically not the cream of the crop. Spence can fucking do better. And this is what HeKnowsEverything was alluding to. Look at how Declan, Walsh and them got Derrick James in hellified fucking shape. You see how Derrick James has lost so much weight and Derrick James is already in hellified shape? It's because he's listening to Fight to be fit. I already see their impact. They have a nutritionist, so they're making sure the food's on point. That's why Spence is staying in peak conditioning. He couldn't do that with Blu-ray. He had to get in camp with Blu-ray to work the fat off. Whereas with the Declan Walsh, he don't need to do that. He can stay small all year round. That's like HeKnowsEverything. I stay the same weight all year round. I don't go up, I don't go down. I stay the same weight all year round. Why? Because I train myself to be that way. Because I understand discipline. And I understand what my body needs. And I know if I need to intermittent fast, I fucking do it. If I know I need to do a double level fast, I need to do it. Add intermittent fasting along with a sacrificial version of fasting. I do it. These things are huge for the benefit of the fucking body. But anyways, we're not talking about me. Let's talk about Errol the True Spence, Declan Walsh, and fucking Blu-ray. See, what you guys have to understand is Declan Walsh is the one that's sitting down. He's the one doing the videos, consistently showcasing to you guys the work that he's doing with Errol the True Spence. Y'all need to accept that shit. Y'all need to let that shit marinate in your fucking brains and stop going against it. Errol the True Spence is laughing at you fucking fake ass Errol the True Spence fans. Because if you're real Errol the True Spence fans, you know Blu-ray is not the guy that Errol the True Spence need to get the job done. It's Errol the True Spence that needs Errol the True Spence to get the job done. It's Derrick James that Errol the True Spence needs to get the job done. And whomever they deem fit to be in their camp at that moment to get the job done. Real Errol the True Spence fans understand this. They accept this. They hold serve of it. And they don't argue against it. When you have stupid ass comments, well, he worked with Blu-ray the last 5 weeks in his camp. So what does he become? A part-time supposed guy that works with him physically? Because that's not even strength and conditioning. At that point, that's personal training. Like plain old personal training. Is that what he's become? A sidebar? Because there was a point where he was actually the guy that was the strength and conditioning coach. What happened? Well, what happened is Errol the True Spence doesn't like motherfuckers being all up in the fucking videos, making it about themselves, going from one channel to the next, bragging, being flamboyant, and showcasing themselves. Don't give a fuck about that shit. Because at the end of the day, a strength and conditioning coach's mission is to be about them and the fighter. The mission statement is to be about what the fighter is basically looking for. The strength and conditioning coach plays a secondary role to the head trainer. they're supposed to amplify and basically follow through with what the head trainer has already laid out for the fucking fighter. They don't try to get all in the videos and say it's because of me and not you. This is why there was a first issue in of itself, because he thought he was on a higher level than Derrick James. This is information I've gotten from insiders, because I know this shit. Now, I don't tell you motherfucking shit that can't be quantified, calculated, verified, and certified. Notice every time He Knows Everything tells you guys shit, it's always backed up. But He Knows Everything told you motherfuckers that if Blu-ray didn't tighten up when they finally brought his rabbit ass back in, that he would get stripped completely. Well, what has fucking happened? Is he an after fucking thought? Is he a Errol Spence jockstrap rider? Because this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a guy who's basically still living off of the fact that he's still on Errol Spence jockstrap. He's also said that he's looking for employment, that he's looking for clients. This has also come out of his mouth. So clearly he's not working with nobody like you motherfuckers think that he is. See, I'm riding a little bit on this video because a lot of motherfuckers don't get it. When you're dealing with a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics, it's like He Knows Everything understands the true alpha tag better than any fucking body. Because there's an absolute and resolute, an absolution and a resolution that's associated behind it. When you're a true alpha, you cure all beta male tendencies. And a beta male tendency was to think or to have any notion that a fucking Blu-ray is the reason why Errol Spence was getting over the fucking hump. Blu-ray has nothing to do with Errol Spence getting over the hump. It's Errol Spence that has to do with Errol Spence getting over the fucking hump. If you was smart, you weren't a brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo head, and you was an actual boxing fan, you would fucking understand this, and you would fucking know this. This is why I laugh at these motherfuckers. I done told you guys, I did a video many months ago, man, where I propped up and brought so many people. You got Mackie Shieldstone, you got Mike Rashid, you got Beast Mode Jones. There's a lot of people in the industry, man. They run fucking circles around this Blu-ray guy. You got Ash Fitness. There's a lot of these motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, I laugh when you motherfuckers tell me Blu-ray. Blu-ray is, this is a middle of the pack, barely middle of the pack strength and conditioning coach. Because guys that operate the highest levels, they can do it all, man. They got a one-stop shop situation going on. They got nutritionists going on. They got weight cut management going on. They got basically sleeping. They got basically so many ways on how to maximize your sleep. They have basically so many ways to make you understand from a DNA aspect how your body works. Blu-ray is completely out of his fucking element, man. And Errol Spence and Derrick James, when they took the time to actually do the research and get the skullduggery of what He Knows Everything told them, they realized, shit, this motherfucker He Knows Everything is right. There's a world of motherfuckers that's out there that blow this motherfucker out the water. We need to tap into these motherfuckers. And once we tap into these motherfuckers, we're going to be the best versions of ourselves. There's motherfuckers out there that are boxing fans that are wishing for Errol Spence to fail. So are you really an Errol Spence fan? This shit better not backfire. This shit better not. When has Errol Spence ever backfired off of his ability? Really? This is what we've gone to? We've gone to this point where motherfuckers are wishing for Errol Spence to backfire? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cut through true telefashion, you understand why? And it don't matter who it is. I don't give a fuck who it is. Y'all can name any motherfucker that do YouTube videos. Any motherfucker that's a content creator. I don't give a fuck who you name. You notice nobody can ever counter He Knows Everything? Because He Knows Everything is deep-rooted and ingratiated in truth. The more you try to go against He Knows Everything, the more erroneous you look. There was a great dictation professor that taught He Knows Everything many years ago. No one can ever usurp you if you stay deeply ingrained in the truth. What happens is if they try, they reveal how much of a fool they look like, how much erroneous they look like, and how much folly they have. That's what He Knows Everything learned, the lesson he learned many years ago. This is why He Knows Everything delivers nothing but truth, because he knows the truth can only be agreed upon. It can't be argued against. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cut from Teller fashion. When it's all said and done, y'all really need to get y'all fucking heads checked. Y'all really need to ask yourselves, these supposed fake as fuck Errol Spence fans, why have you allowed yourself to adopt, ingratiate beta cuck male, pure fucking beta supreme, beta male theology, and beta male congregation mindset? Is it because you're a beta male, masquerading as if you're an alpha male? Or is it because you're a dick rider and a knee crawler, i.e. Blu-rayologist? I keeps the foot on the eggs. I keeps the foot on the eggs. I don't have to answer that question. You motherfuckers need to look in the mirror and ask yourselves that fucking question. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.